Okay, so no film study here, just a quick breakdown on what I think about Grey Zabel going to the Seattle Seahawks. Listen, absolutely a need, right? Absolutely a need. This is desperately what they were looking for in the draft class, in this draft class, getting a guard. Also, Grey Zabel's tape last year was awesome. He was PFF's sixth highest graded player in football last year in college football out of over 600 eligible tackles. That's very good. Now, you might be wondering, well, then what's the downside? Fills the need, awesome film last year. Well, a little bit of an older prospect, which that's not really that big of a deal, but also played at North Dakota State. And when you play there, you're essentially a boy amongst, or no, other way around, a man amongst boys in that situation. And I think that's perhaps I don't want to say criticism, but that's the concern. It does happen when guys who were dominant in a situation like this get to the next level and just can't figure it out. It also happens the other way, where a guy is dominant here and ends up totally figuring it out at the NFL level because they were dominant in college, not are dominant in the NFL. It's just simply a question mark. Now, again, is he going to play guard? Is he going to play center? I'll be honest, when I watched his film, I didn't see him as a guy who even had to move. I thought you could have played him at the tackle position. They're not going to play him at tackle, though. They're okay at tackle. Really need an interior guy. So that's kind of out of the question. I assume you play him at guard. They have that center who I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name, but it seems like they should be, potentially okay there. So that's what I would do. It's a position of need, and I think he'll be a very good player. Is it a slight reach according to some people? Some people might be me, perhaps. He's not number 18 on my big board personally. He just isn't. He's not number 18 on the consensus big board. He's 27th, but ultimately should be a good player and should fill a need. There's just that risk. He could end up being a top 10 player in this draft class. He could end up being a top 3 player in this draft class, but just the risk of how well will it translate. I will say he had a very good Senior Bowl, so I think people feel good about that. When he did have to play better competition, he succeeded. It's just a small sample size there, which is what hurt his draft stock. Seahawks are willing to take a chance, and we'll see how it works out. But those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from ya, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.